It has seriously been way too long since we've done an episode of this here on the channel. And that is, of course, the best update ideas thought up by the oh-so-talented Brawl Stars community. Not only is it fun to go over things like this, I also find it personally pretty dang important to highlight some of the hard work going on in different corners of the Brawl Stars community. There's so many people out there working their butts off, and I would say they don't necessarily get as much recognition as they deserve. But to start things off strong here in this video with an absolute W of an update idea, in my opinion, from the very talented Pineapple00717, popping up a lot in these videos here. But how sick does this idea sound to kind of negate around the whole fame debacle that we have? Pineapple created the credit vault. Store your credits instead of spending them for fame. It's so dang well done, down to the artwork and just the concept in and of itself. A very simple concept, but I think it would definitely solve some of the issues that I've been seeing frequently brought up. So instead of seeing your credits that you would have wanted to save away for a potential brawler around the corner get burned into the fame, you could stash them away into a vault, much like we have with the PowerPoints. I feel like that's a really good idea. We have the PowerPoint storage, we have the Chroma credit storage. A little bit of a counter argument to this, bringing up a really good point. Difficult leading here, saying no, because after every new brawler there will be an insane apocalypse, and he does bring up a very valid point there. With the whole luck system from the boxes before it was changed in this update, at least we had some sort of buffer there, the Brawl Stars community, when a new brawler arrived, where some people would get lucky, get them right away, and some people would get unlucky, opening their boxes and just not receiving them. Whereas if you could stash away all your credits just waiting for the next brawler, once that brawler would be released, dude. So definitely food for thought when we're thinking about different ideas for fame things, right? But moving along to another really cool idea by TP Fox the Worst 18 days ago, a star point shop change, or some may consider it just a star point shop, seeing that we really don't have a great one going on right now. I believe the only thing we can purchase with star points at the minute is just cosmetic things, so skins. I know this 100% certain that the Brawl Stars dev team is currently working on a way to make the star point shop and the star point currency a bit more useful here in Brawl Stars, because right now it's just not that great. And especially since this new update arrived and boxes were removed, we no longer have those star point offers that we could use star points in order to purchase a big box and sometimes like 2 mega boxes. So being left without that resource is really impactful for one, free to play players, and just, you know, regular players, opening up, getting some progression out of those star points that we get kind of passively here in the game. So it'd be really cool to be able to get something like this here. What do you guys think about that? I definitely feel like the star point currency has been in a really weird place for quite some time now. And you know, maybe this update is the perfect opportunity for them to have a really solid use here in Brawl Stars for once. While we're on this topic, taking a look at another rendition here by Dank Dodge Unmasked 7 days ago of his star point shop. Something a bit more familiar to us here before this update, right? We had these special offers popping up from time to time for boxes and really juicy progression. It felt so good to spend star points on them and not like a super valuable resource. I would adore if something similar to this would come to the game. There is no better feeling than utilizing star points, just using them, you know what I mean? Yo, so I stumbled across this idea and I am a huge fan of it, from David Boy XD 15 days ago, an idea to make fame a little more interesting here. His idea here is there is a pin for every 3rd star fame rank here in the game that people would be awarded to once achieving that milestone. This is a pretty dang cool idea if you ask me. Right now in the game, fame is used as basically a flex worthy thing. People tap on your profile, they see you're at a certain fame rank. It just basically shows that you play the game quite a lot. But there's really no way to demonstrate demonstrate what fame rank you're at or how established you are in the game based on that fame rank while you're playing in game. Whereas here we would be able to with this pin. You can flash it, people will be like, oh dang, he's got that tier? Oh my gosh. While on top of that, I got a feeling stuff like this, additional ways to show what fame rank you're at, flex-worthy things, I think would make it even more rewarding for people to use their credits and chroma credits on fame. Whereas right now, not a whole lot of people are super enticed by it. Why should I use my credits in fame instead of the way that I used to use my progression? Save it away for the next brawler to come around the corner so I can get them much easier. Moving along to some more current event stuff, a post made 3 days ago once again by the GOAT, Pineapple. He's been whipping out so many amazing ideas as soon as this update dropped. He is working overtime for the Brawl Stars community, and we appreciate him and everyone else that is doing good work inside of the community. But as you guys know, Masteries were sneak peeked at the end of the Brawlies here, speculated to be released during the next update. So you guys know there are a ton of really cool ideas and concepts here as to what Masteries might look like for different brawlers. Pineapple made these Mastery ranks for a handful of different brawlers here. We have BB, Spike, Mortis, and Crow going from the lowest rank all the way up to the highest. Dude, I am so freaking excited for Masteries and their potential. It kind of reminds me of something on that fame side of things, where you put in this effort and then you're rewarded with a flex-worthy thing. People know that you are very established with a certain brawler, and I love that. But piggybacking off of that, Pineapple made another post the following day here on Masteries, adding to this amazing idea. If you guys have seen any of these types of videos in the past, you'll know that I absolutely adore these things here in the game. Flex-worthy things showing my effort. Pineapple is proposing here that not only would we get these mastery ranks, but coming along with it, we have a way to showcase it in game with profile icons and more. Taking a look at the next page here, he customized profile icons that almost look like borders here that mirror your mastery rank on the individual brawlers. So once you 100% master the brawler, get the final rank, you get this beautiful golden border, which then on the third page, as you can see, would be shown in game. Oh my gosh, this is what I want, dude. It's so dang simple, nothing flashy, nothing crazy. It's just on the introduction screen of the game that you're about to hop into. It's so cool, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, Pineapple is on a tear with the ideas. I stumbled across this one as well, and I thought it was pretty dang interesting. I feel like I'm craving a new special event game mode, or a game mode that is specifically dedicated to fun. Pineapple is proposing a game mode called Switch, where the whole premise is every 30 seconds, the map would switch. You're playing on one map, you're using all the tactics that you have mastered for that map, what you should be doing, and then bam, it switches, and then you have to adapt, figure out what map you're playing on, what's the best strats for that. It would just be chaos, but it should be fun as heck. I'm sure this would be incredibly hard to implement and program into the game, but hey, one can only dream, right? But moving away from that, we have an idea that gained incredible traction inside the community already by Blurry Box 9 days ago, a Bulls Super rework. And the whole premise of what Blurry Box is introducing here for the rework is it would basically take the ability of his existing gadget, where if you super, you tap your super again and then you would stop in your tracks. Bull's super can be pretty dang frustrating, I'm not gonna lie, where yes, he has like a distance closing super here, which a lot of different brawlers have, like Primo. But the thing about Bull is he's locked in place with one distance that's very predictable. Whereas with Primo, you can literally use your super 1 centimeter in front of you to get that DPS. You just have way more options with some other brawlers here in the game, where I think this should just be a default mechanic for Bull, where then if you do want to travel the majority of your super, most cases I'm assuming you would be utilizing that in order to destroy walls. I think it would just make Bull way more fun to play. But then of course, seeing that the gadget is no longer a thing, they made this change to it. Next, Bull's super will slow down each enemy hit by it for 2 seconds. And yes, that includes his regular Bulldoze super. Since Stomp is now a baseline, it doesn't slow down enemies anymore unless you activate this gadget. A pretty cool gadget, right? Taking its place a slowing mechanic, which is definitely really good for shotgunners. And I think it would fit his build quite nicely there. I don't know. know. I feel like this rework would just be so solid for Bull, and I would adore it. But yeah, everyone, I think that's a good stopping point here for this video today. There are so many more ideas out there that are more tailored to this update that just came out. It is very fun to be on Reddit right now in terms of finding these really cool ideas. The Brawl Stars dev team has a treasure trove for update concepts, that's for dang sure, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. Of course, if you guys are still enjoying these types of videos, be sure to let me know with a like if you want me to continue doing these from time to time here on the channel. They're a nice change in pace if you ask me. But yeah, everyone, thanks for watching. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you all in the next one. Adios and take care.